Alright friends, this is Joy. So this is my little mini journal pocket journal that I created a while ago, and I put all kinds of different papers in here, painted papers, text pages, music pages, and I decided to use my new ephemera journal here that I just created to do a couple of quick journal pages in my pocket journal. I will put the link to the video showing how I created the pocket journal below, and I'll also add the link to how I created my ephemera journal here. So I'm really enjoying the ephemera journal. It makes things so much easier for me so I don't have to go looking all over the place. I had ephemeral stashed in multiple places around my craft room, but now I have a nice collection of ephemera in one easy to use journal that I've created. So here I'm just deciding on, I've kind of got an idea in mind for our journal page, so I'm just looking for things that I want to add to this journal page. And I have this filled with ephemera that I purchased, printables. Some of those are free printables that I have, and of course tags and doilies and stamps. And the stamps, some of them are ones I collected, some are stickers, some are ones that I bought. Trying to think of what else I have in there. Well, if you watch the video that I did on the creating the ephemeral journal, I also do a video showing you all the different things that I included in my ephemera journal. So here I decided to do this on this music note page, and it just seemed like it needed something else. So I went back into my ephemera journal to find another piece of ephemera that I could add to this page to, make it feel more complete. And most of the music notes ended up getting covered up. But, that's the way it goes sometimes. I would have liked to have had some of it showing, but oh well. So here I'm just making sure how I want to, put this together. And at first I was like, well, that red really pops, it really stands out. Maybe I should get something more subtle, like something with some green in it, another different a different colored stamp. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just looking for maybe using a different colored stamp that might be more muted for this particular page. But in the end, I ended up deciding that I liked the red stamp better. So I did end up going with the red stamp, in the end. I really like the way it looked on this page. Here's a green one, but I don't know. I really like the red, so I decided to go with it. So I ended up just using double-sided tape to put this page together. I could have used a number of different medias to put this together. I could have used a glue stick, or I could have, used just like Elmer's glue. I mean, I just didn't feel like messing with glue, so glue stick I guess would have been okay. I just felt like it'd be easier and quicker just to use double-sided tape. So that's what I did. And then of course this stamp is a sticker, so that was easy to put down. And there you go, real quick journal page in my pocket journal. That's the one thing I like about this pocket journal, is that everything comes together so quickly and easily. The backgrounds for the most part are already done because I just used some jelly printed papers that I had and painted papers along with some other different papers when I created the journal. So it just makes it so easy to put a page together. It takes more time to decide what to put on the page and how to lay things out than it does to actually put it together. Here I just had an idea that I wanted like a flower and a butterfly, so I'm just trying to figure out which flower would go best on this page. This background's a pretty busy background. I really like it. So I was trying to, you know, find something that would work with it, but not clash with it, I guess you could say. Some of these flowers, these are just die cuts, Tim Holtz die cuts that I purchased. I liked, but I don't know, it just didn't seem like they went. And so then I have these butterflies, which are also Tim Holtz die cuts. And I was just trying out different ones. And then here's some that are vellum. I thought, oh, I kind of like that because you can see the background through the butterfly a little bit. That's kind of cool. So I was just deciding, you know, and I wanted it to be able to stand out. Some of these, you know, didn't really stand out that much against the busy background. So I do end up, you'll see here, going with that vellum butterfly there. And, you know, that's what I like the best. And then I was like, I don't know, maybe I should get a smaller butterfly or maybe add like another little butterfly to the layout. So I was kind of looking at these smaller butterflies, but in the end I decided to just go with what I had, you know, without like, you know, adding too much more to this page. So I go ahead and use my double-sided tape to stick these down. And the double-sided tape works good for that vellum butterfly because then you can't really see it. And then I add its little antennas with a marker. And then I decide I want to add like a word or a phrase to this page. And this is like just words and phrases that I cut out of magazines. I have this box that's got all of these in there. So I just kind of looked through it to try to find a word or a phrase that I thought would go with my page. And of course, a lot of these obviously were too big. So I was trying to flip past the big ones and look at all the little ones. And so I found this one little phrase here that I thought would go good with this page. So again, I used my little double-sided tape and stuck that down on the page. And so I'm just sticking that down. And I felt like it needed maybe something else. I had some little epoxy dots in my ephemera stash, but none that looked like they would go. So I have these liquid pearls, and I thought, oh, those would be perfect. So I added some of those to the page, and yeah, and they're kind of sparkly, and so I thought those would work great. They just need to dry. So that was that page. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.